Well, obviously, the scramble drill was a killer for you guys tonight. How do you explain over and over guys getting wide open behind you in those situations?
I don't know. I've got to look at it. Really. First of all, give credit to BYU. Those guys won. I think we're a good football team. They won a good game tonight. They made plays, and Tanner, he moved around. He was able to throw the ball up. I don't know exactly what their plan is, but they made plays in some of those situations. So go back and look at it, and obviously learn from it and figure out how the plays were made and what we need to do better, because there's always something that obviously needs to be better in those situations. We got to learn from that.
Did you guys? I mean, Tanner's played in one game or like a quarter before this. Did you guys have pretty good knowledge of his ability to buy time back there?
Yeah, I think we have a good idea. If you don't get to the quarterback, all Division I quarterbacks have an opportunity to buy time. And he threw the ball down the field, and those are opportunities where both sides can make plays, and we did. We had a couple interceptions, off of those type of plays as well. And when it came down to the end there, they made one more than we did, and we ran out of time. That's really what happened.
What did you kind of see on that last play there? And I know this is an obvious answer, but just
what did you see? What were you asking me? What did who see?
No, what did just
what did I see?
What you saw on the last play.
I saw pressure, on the quarterback, and he moved, and then threw the ball up in the middle. And we had guys there. We just were a little bit out of position, and I'm not sure who the receiver was that caught it. He went up and made a play, and probably similar to one that they had the week before. Just kind of going up for a ball like that, and they came down with it. And my thought was, we had 40-some seconds left. We got to figure out a way to get the ball down the field and score and try to win the game.
You brought up that pressure. You guys had pressure on Tanner all night. You guys did make some good plays on defense, but it was those big plays. Tanner, escaping pressure, making those plays down the field. How deflating is that for a defense?
Well, I think, you guys are going to make plays. I mean, we did a pretty good job of getting pressure. I'm not sure how many sacks we had tonight. But we did some good things, getting in the backfield, disrupting the throwers and the run game at times. Obviously, when you're that close and you don't make the play, that's just part of it. And then the ball's thrown down the field and there's a catch. I think, the one there at the end, that was obviously a little bit disappointing. At the same time, you got to flip gears and try to figure out a way to go win the football game. And then we had a turnover coming out off of that. So, those two back-to-back can be difficult to overcome. And, that's what you learn from, and momentum changes, and one side's got to be able to pick it up.
You talked a little bit about missed opportunities maybe last week, and you had, I want to say, 4 or 5 drives at the end of the second half, or the first half, and within that 35-yard no man's land type of range. I guess how ours are not to get points, obviously, on any of those.
Yeah, it's tough, especially in a game like this, this type of environment. You want to do as much as you can on the road to score as many points as possible. And I don't know how many drives we had down there in the red zone or what exactly happened. But anytime we're there, we want to come out with points, and we didn't do that. And so that continues to be something that we got to focus on from game 1 and game 2, that we find ways to create opportunities down there. And I think we had some chances and just came up short.
Last week you alluded to the fact that the wideouts needed to step up. You said it can't continue this way. Second week in a row without any touchdowns out of them.
Yeah, we had quite a few catches in the game, and so I think we moved the ball very effectively, throwing the ball. I'm not sure Shane seemed to have a good night tonight, and Chaz had some opportunities down. We had some big plays there, and so yeah, we want to put it in the end zone. I think those are throws, or there's some throws in there that we'd like to score. At the same time, we're putting ourselves in position to score on those drives, and it's a matter of being able to hit some of those and turn those into touchdowns, which we've got to keep working. We're not going to stop doing it. We're going to keep working on it to get better.
We talked in the Washington game about the second half, the offense kind of stalling a little bit. I think you had 12 yards in the fourth quarter, a chance to kind of put the game away there. Is that disappointing?
Yeah, it is. And that's because you're trying to go win the game. I'm not about the stats. I'm about the wins.